MLB opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. These two should provide. Robert Gesellman gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back. Teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Bruce. Oh, and a great diving catch. For the first down. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Cabrera's there. Throw in time at first for route number 2. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Gesellman has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And Bruce will make the catch and the inning. Mike Fiers will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Right back to work as the shortstop. Jose Reyes digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Tied for a ball, 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Santana moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Right fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Fires, pauses. Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Adrian Gonzalez, one of the best in the business at first base. The ability to bail his infielders out time and time again with soft hands and pickability.
On the ground to the right side. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. So striding forward now, Nick Williams. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Cabrera. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Todd Frazier now. His previous history with Mike Fiers comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, to think a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And a step off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. And they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of it.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Robert Gesellman. He's set and the pitch. Pops this one up. Hernandez calls for it, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score, and that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Mike Fiers. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Reyes. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Phillies. So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in at the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and he is in there. Stepping into the box as Dribble Cabrera. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the strike. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that served Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country and invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Conforto behind the ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
He pulls this one into right. Williams is there. 2 down. Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fiers pauses. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Reyes at second with 2 down. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make.
Then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The next 0-2 misses off the plate. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Flying toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire. Ready for another chance, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. This pitch is popped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. This one's down to third. Frazier is there. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Next up for New York, Todd Frazier.
Leading off for the Mets here in the 4th, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he just misses with a curveball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Travis d'Arnaud, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Popped him up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Fires is ready. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman number 7.
First offering on its way.
Franco.
For the shortstop, Reyes. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
How about it?
Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him. So striding in, Robert Gesellman stepped in to lead things off here for the Mets with the top of the order, Jose Reyes, to follow. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch on its way. And a fastball. And that one right down Main Street. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher, leading things off. Back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Byers sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Herrera's there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cespedes comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, James McCann. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Popped him up. Gonzalez in foul ground. 2 down.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Mike Fiers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Cespedes. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that in. Ready once again, Michael Conforto. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Turned on down the line. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Here's Jay Bruce now. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Here's Todd Frazier now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. From the belt, the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Conforto stands at second with 2 gone. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Williams. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So now Carlos Santana. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Third baseman number 7.
Digging in once again, Maikel Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Here's Adrian now. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
First baseman, Adrian.
Edelbray Ramos. Well, now the pitch.
Edelbray.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Gonzalez behind, 0-2 the count now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Ramos, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Travis Garneau. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 fastballs in for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So here's the Mets pitcher, Robert Gesellman. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Nick Williams. He was a double play victim last time around.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Flying toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1, 2, 3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Digging in now, James McCann. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Aaron Altair will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He's 1 for 4. And he falls behind 0-2. Two count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit. And that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Conforto moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Conforto has a beat on it, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. Head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And late reactions, and they got him. from the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs scored. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jose Reyes will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch on its way. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Struck him out. Ready now, Michael Conforto. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
0-1 the count. 1-1. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he misses 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Yoenis Cespedes would be next. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Reyes has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Up next will be Nick Williams. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in the box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off speed pitch next. that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Conforto
Under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Left for Philadelphia as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Due up for the 4th, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Number 93.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yoenis Cespedes is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Now the 2-1. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Todd Frazier now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Philadelphia posted 4 runs in
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-1. The Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 3-2. Blake Swihart was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as Boston took care of Miami 11-7. The Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-1. Paul DeJong had a great day driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 13-5. The Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-1. Andrew Tolles was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 14-2. The Colorado Rockies picked up, 19 hits in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 13-1. The Toronto Blue Jays took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-1. The Yankees allowed only 5 hits in the game as they destroyed the Rays 6-0. The Detroit Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they dethroned the Royals 7-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim tallied 5 home runs overall as they bested the visiting Indians 8-4. Stephen Piscotty was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the A's to the win over Texas 4-3. The Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 2-1. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.